Gabby the game night, Gabby the game night, Gabby the game night, yay.
Witness, do you have anything to say for yourself?
Alright, that did it. He's broken. Nick, I think it's still a little early for a victory pose. Huh?
Huh? Honk. Huh. So sad. No one's any conviction these days. Conviction, you say? Yesterday, we all decided unanimously that this man was Mask, and now we're calling him a murderer. You don't think we're being a tad fickle? That's a good point.
No way. Don't fall for that too, Your Honor.
You say that Luke Anthony was the one who killed King Bullard. Let me ask you this. Why would he do that?
An excellent point. Motive, Mr. Wright, motive. Might you, my merry murderous motive manifest?
Nick, he's getting his second wind.
Oh no. If you're an alibi and preparing this crime on one delight, as you say, you must have a very strong motive for murder. The only one with any motive we've seen is Ron Delight, I can speak. Isn't that right, detective?
Indeed. According to my own research, the boy's motive is clear.
Without a motive, it's nearly impossible to prove guilt in a murder case. Now then, maybe you can enlighten us as to what the defendant's motives were.
I'd be honored to, Sir Old-Timer. They're doing everything they can to make Ron look suspicious. Despite our lack of hard information, this may be our only chance.
Motive for murder.
I, Luke Atme, had no points of contact with the victim whatsoever. Kane Bullard decided to investigate Mask to Mask and simply mistook who he was. It was Mr. Bullard who wrote the blackmail letter and sent it to Ron Delight. And it was again Mr. Bullard who harbored a grudge against Mr. Delight for his betrayal. Mr. Bullard's mistake is quite excusable. The defendant truly believes he is Mask to Mask. That is why Mr. Delight saw it fit to kill Kane Bullard. Truly a tragedy.
So the victim, Kane Bullard, blackmailed the defendant? This is the blackmail that I found in the defense apartment. A handwriting test confirms that Mr. Bullard was indeed the one who wrote the letter.
What?
Very well, Mr. Wright. Begin your cross-examination.
And who in the world is going to prove that?
I will. After doing a thorough background check of Detective Atme and Kane Bullard, we were unable to find any links between them. It's all in the report. I accidentally opened the court record. Perhaps they were connected through their work. They were both involved in security. Nope. That was wrong.
In any case, the only one with a motive was Mr. Delight.
Mr. Delight, oh my god. No, false.
Mistook.
Mistook.
That's right. Mistook, from the Old Norse mistaka, meaning to take in error. It wasn't what I meant.
So who did the victim mistake Mask to Mask to be?
Why, the answer is obvious. Ron Delight, of course. Boy, I'd like to wipe the smug look off this guy's face.
I'm pressing harder.
Why would the victim mistake the defendant for Mask to Mask? Don't you already know that? Zavoy! Take a look at this newspaper.
Oh, that's the famous Tower of Emanon. A magnificent jewel. Tower of Emanon, shut up.
That photo shows a magnificent detective as well, does it not? Furthermore, it also shows an ugly guard, namely the defendant.
The defendant?
The victim clearly misread this article, and Salvare, he got the wrong impression.
Wow, that's a stretch.
The impression that this ugly security guard was in fact masked to mask.
That's a stretch.
I see.
I see.
Reggie? That was an unusually reasonable deduction. You mean this blackmail letter right here? This one right here?
It says, bring 50K.
And the handwriting is, without a doubt, the victim's?
There's no mistake. We have an official report to prove it. I don't see an addressee on this letter anywhere.
An addressee?
This letter was discovered in Rod Delight's department, and Mr. Light did show up at the designated place and time.
Did you say his department?
I know. The fact that there's no addressee is relevant.
I wonder. What's up, Nick? Just had a thought. What if that blackmail letter wasn't meant for Mr. Delight? Well, do you have any evidence of that? For some reason, I just can't shake the feeling that there's something not quite right about this blackmail letter. Well, everyone, are you quite satisfied?
No, I'm not be satisfied. I'm gonna look at that blackmail now. That red diamond you received the other day.
What do you mean by that? Oh my, I was certain you were already aware. Zavari. KB Security had a... KB Security had a lot of security info on all sorts of companies. And since I was security team chief, I stole data from the company. Kane Buller had yet to forgive young Mr. Delight, which is why he sent him that letter upon mistakenly believing he was the thief.
His father we discovered in Mr. Bullard's office. Evidence that Mr. Bullard was receiving money through blackmail. However, isn't this a bit odd? Why did Flint pay Mr. Bullard the money, even though he wasn't actually Master Mask?
On that point, there was an unfortunate bit of chance. Do you really think this story is going to hold up? That assertion is not merely my own, I'm afraid. What do you mean?
I have here a memo for Ron Delight's wife, Desiree Delight. Coffee. Ronnie thinks he's Master Mask. Don't you feel sorry for him? Please don't think too badly of him. Huh. Well, Mr. Twite.
Was he trying to act like Mr. Delight just now? I thought he was actually pretty convincing. Now it's just your imagination talking. Come now, Sir Lawyer. I'm afraid imagination isn't the right word for it. This is a deduction, the result of carefully applied reasoning.
Can we hear that careful reasoning for ourselves?
It's a long story and better saved for another time.
Very well, another time.
Those so-called long stories aren't usually all that long. At least, not in my experience. So you're going to try to connect Detective Atme to Mr. Bullard, right? Yeah, that's right. Hopefully it won't require surgery either.
Huh.
In that case, you'll have to talk about the blackmail. That's true. Oh my god, I feel like this game is holding your hand even more than the other games.
Here's case 2, man.
Of game 3?
Yeah, but not everyone's gonna play 1 and 2.
Who's gonna start with a third in a series?
But I'm sure people played Mario 3 first.
Not me.
Well, other third games first.
Since we don't have enough information, you should press him for more testimony.
I started with the 6th game.
How do you figure that?
Huh?
What game did you start with?
Spirit of Justice.
Oh, you meant... Never mind, I thought you were with Mario.
No, I started with the 6th Phoenix Wright game.
Thought we were still on Mario.
Because I was like 7.
Okay, maybe I'll be able to shake some contradictions loose that way.
Letter. I have evidence.
Mind if I ask you a few questions, Detective? At me? Well, if it's just a few, I guess it's alright. You said this letter was addressed to Ron Delight. I couldn't help but notice one major contradiction. Contradiction?
I don't know a walking contradiction. Like you gets off saying things like that.
You're one to talk.
At times like these, men are made to express themselves with their fists. Why shows we've got there, Junior. Indeed, time to man up, Mr. White. Shows the contradiction and
Is he challenging us to a fight?
evidence and shows the contradicting evidence and the content of the blackmailer. It's the blackmailer itself. Read it. It says red diamond. He has the red diamond. What else can I show other than just the letter? Nothing else is mentioning the red diamond. I don't know what you want me to do. Look at the letter. Fuck you. I'm in a safe lay down here. God fucking damn it. I think I got all the way back to that. Okay, so if you don't enjoy it, reveal the wall, go back to KB Security, and if you don't take that red diamond you see the other day, what else mentions red diamond? Nothing else mentions. No, the red diamond is the thing, but the what?
Are you sure that's the thing?
Probably. I mean, what else? Not much else in that ad. If you don't want to trade it and reveal the wall, come to KB Security and bring. If you don't, take the red diamond you see the other day instead.
And who has the red diamond?
Look at me. It's this red diamond ring or whatever.
You sure it's his ring?
I don't know, he mentioned something about his ring. That's bad. And I received it.
It wasn't one of the things that the thief stole.
And yeah, I can show that. It's not one of the things they stole.
Okay.
No. It's not that list. So what? Wait.
Well, no, I didn't think it was at that point.
I don't know. I assume that wasn't some masterman stole. I don't fucking know. I don't fucking know. I confused.
Let me see the letter again.
You don't want your toy to reveal the whole company case, give me. You don't want to close all the okay. You don't want to take the red down, you see the other day instead. Don't know what I'm looking at.
Okay, you can show the newspaper clipping because he's not wearing the ring in it.
I can fly.
Because he's got it on his left hand. And his left hand is clearly visible.
Yeah?
If you're sure it's that ring.
Pretty sure.
Take a good look at this newspaper clipping. It contains a picture of the Tear of Emanon, the stolen jewel.
What about it?
The problem is this jewel's color.
That's what we're going at? The color of the jewel? Color. I'm not much for discussing color myself.
According to the clipping, the color of the stolen jewel was blue. However, in the blackmail letter, a totally different jewel is mentioned. I'll take that red diamond you received the other day.
Red?
Which means the red diamond described in the blackmail letter is not the Tear of Emanon that Mask to Mask stole at all.
And your point is, Mr. Wright? So you're trying to say that this blackmailer isn't here for someone else? That's what you're trying to say, right? That's what you're trying to say, right, Mr. White?
Well, that is what you're trying to say, right, Nick? Yes.
Okay, good, no. I wonder who to look at me. Gosh. Stupid.
Naturally, it was you, Detective Atme. Do you have some sort of basis for that claim?
Your face.
You have been personally involved in every single Mask to Mask case. In the last case, you recovered what was stolen and received the jewel as your reward. Jewel?
That's my line.
Sorry.
A jewel.
Probably the one wrapped conspicuously around your finger. That red diamond ring. That's the diamond referred to in the letter. Which means the Kane Bullet wrote that letter in order to blackmail you.
Wow. Wow, Scoops, I don't want to know. Hold on, the cut, Scoops, what do I say?
I just stuff, it seems you're going too far.
Oh
Oh my god, Dylan! Perk up and play your damn game!
I'm sorry, I was yawning. It seems you've gone too far with your childish pranks, Mr. Trey.
I don't like the way he said that.
Kane Bullet blackmail, look at me. Are you for real?
Yes, I am. Nick, come on, stand up to him.
Yeah, let's do it. Then answer me this. The blackmailer contains the following passage if you don't want your identity revealed to the world. Yes, it only does. Kane Bullet then make Luke Atme's identity public knowledge. An identity you want to keep secret. So just what was that identity?
Atme killed Kane Bullet because he was afraid of his secret becoming known. What was the identity he wanted to keep secret? This is what it all comes down to, Nick. The identity that Luke Atme wanted to so desperately keep secret was his identity as...
Blackmailer maybe? Because Juan was getting blackmailed to do the heists. Or whatever.
Uh-huh. Luke Atme was a blackmailer.
Hey now, isn't that a little different from what you've been saying? So that Kane Bullet was the one blackmailing Luke Atme. Are you saying that Atme was blackmailing someone else on top of that?
Ugh, you have to admit, that does sound a little odd.
Yeah, because there's been nothing else odd in this quote.
It's not odd, it's the only thing that makes any sense. Kane Bullet was blackmailing Luke Atme. But Ron DeLay was also being blackmailed by a certain someone. So did you start receiving blackmail letters after this incident? Yes, just a few days after the Tear of Emanon heist. After that, I started getting the plans in the mail. I received plans from some very kind person, incredibly detailed plans. Detailed plans?
Detailed plans? Sorry, I've messed that one. In which case, that means that White Wright was actually Master Mask.
That is what we were claiming. Someone else came up with plans and had Mr. Delight steal his targets for him. And that someone was none other than Luke Atme.
Look at me.
Shh! Silence! Hee. Now I see. It's all becoming clear.
What is?
When you were in grade school, you received the same report card every year. Careless with the tendency to jump to conclusions. Am I wrong?
How did you...
You say that I, Luke Atme, was blackmailing Ron Delight. In which case, I would naturally know all about his relation to Mask the Mask.
Well, yeah.
Ron Delight started receiving plans from his second crime onward, correct? Which means I learned of his identity when he committed that first crime.
Good point. Surely couldn't have blackmailed him otherwise. In that case, let's see some hard, bitter evidence. During the first crime, how did you get me know that White Wright was Master Mask? Does it not say the suit found nearby? I have nothing said about the suit found nearby. Okay, do I show the newspaper clipping? Or do I show, I got nothing else to show than newspaper.
I think I see it.
See what?
When you were in grade school, you received the same report card every year. Gets into lots of mischief trying to be the center of attention.
Well, what do you mean?
This newspaper clipping has a picture of you and Ron Delight in his guard uniform. It seems the Master Mask didn't just disappear into thin air. He just took off his outfit and hid it in a bucket.
That sounds far too stupid to be true.
Correct. With tricks like that, he couldn't fool a baby, let alone an ace detective. And that's when you figured it out, Mr. Atme. That's when you learned that under his mask, Mask the Mask was really Ron Delight. Oh, yeah, this is an ace detective. He's a blackmailer.
What a fraud. Trying to pass himself off as a detective.
How dare you expose me like that? Why, I've never blackmailed anyone in my life. I'm a famous and proud ace detective, and also Mask to Mask. Why can't you understand that?
I'm afraid you are neither a proud thief nor an ace detective. You're a blackmailer and a murderer. That is your true identity.
Why you? How dare you even dare to imply? Kind of lonely ducks when I try to do this big mouth of yours. You're real fools. I say none of you can admit a genius. You're really just jealous. So go on, dissate me. Come in here. There's nothing to say. I can handle black man. One of the rest. I can do all of it. Ah! It's enough to make one laugh.
Is it over? It seemed fine after the real answer.
That was quite a performance by Mr. Atme.
Bailiff, speak for yourself, Mr. Atme. Oh my god. The hammer that strikes too fast. There's no time to aim. What do you mean? I'm already prepared to flip like that. Allow me to say one thing. I will be the one to judge.
You don't get much more in your face than that.
It appears that your claws weren't quite sharp enough, Mr. Fight.
What do you...
It's true that you've proven a lot of things. Things like Luke Gabby was a filthy blackmailer, and that he wasn't that Lily Taylor the night of the murder.
That's right. That's why he's the one who killed Mr. Bull.
But there's still one thing you have yet to prove. What's that? Just because he wasn't at the warehouse doesn't mean he was at the murder scene. Therefore, if you can't prove that this pitiful excuse for matters that keep security, they don't see how a verdict can be delivered. Well, Mr. Wright?
This is it, the final round. I've got to prove that Atme was at Mr. Buller's office on that night. But, can you really prove that?
That's long enough. Mr. Wright, I want to hear your answer.
That night, Luke Atme was at KB Security, and the defense...
I mean, if I can't prove it, what am I gonna do? And the defense can't prove it. The end.
The defense can prove it, with evidence.
Are you sure? Huh. Don't you worry, I'll let you in. Or you break down and fall to pieces. Very well then, let's see this proof.
I have no idea. Do you? Why do you think that's going to do it, Viet?
I don't know. No, we haven't done anything with this yet.
But what does that prove?
Nothing, really.
What about the cards?
What about
Yeah, you're right. Guess that wouldn't prove anything. The wallet. This camera data from the warehouse. The urn doesn't prove anything.
You're being blackmailed. The buzzer went off. The buzzer is there.
No fingerprints on that.
I mean, it says Kane's list, but is it Kane's? It's a list found on the table in Kane's office.
Oh, you're trying to say it's Luke's list and he left it there?
Potentially.
I suppose it's possible.
I mean, it's a list of valuable artifacts that Masked Mask stole, so. Fuck it.
This is the proof.
No, I'm wrong.
Nope, it's not.
It's true, that's very important. However, I'm not supposed to, yeah.
I mean, it's a decent thought.
Can I prove it? Okay, fuck it, no, I can't prove it at the end.
I can't prove it.
We'll see what happens. Just as I thought. Is the game over instantly?
But, if we hear more of Ace Detective's testimony...
Please? Unfortunately, that's far as you go, Mr. White.
What do you mean?
I won't allow for any more testimony, that's what I mean.
What?
If you forgot to look at me and say after he interrupted his own trial, you have failed to prove that he committed the murder. I think it's time for this witness to return to his own trial and face his guilty verdict as Master Mask.
No.
Well now, Sir Lawyer, it seems that love wins out in the end after all. I am the ace detective as well as Mask to Mask. My verdict will verify that. Just as Ron D. Lights will verify that he is the true murderer. I declare that with the full force of my ace detectiveness.
Is someone gonna bust in? Order in the court. That's enough deliberation over this witness.
I can't believe this. At this rate, Ron is... Just don't give up now, Nick. We still have tomorrow. We can look for more evidence and... By then, it'll be too late. Huh? Why? Because that fucker's drinking a lot of coffee.
Double jeopardy. One of the basic rules of a court of law.
Double jeopardy?
Should a defendant be tried and found innocent in court, that defendant cannot be tried again for the same crime. It's a fundamental rule of all courts. It applies to this witness as much as it applies to anyone else. Mr. Atme will be found guilty in a matter of minutes. Guilty as Master Mask, which means he'll be innocent as far as the motive of Kane Buller is concerned.
No way.
The fact that you are unable to prove Mr. Atme's guilt of that crime means he'll never again be tried as Kane Buller's murderer. Or... The end. And someone got happy with this long cutscene.
Now there's nothing I can possibly do to win. Even if Ron is proclaimed to be innocent, the real killer, Luke Atme, will go free.
If cross-examine every statement the witness has made her day. As long as there are no more testimony, and I have declared that there will be no more questioning of this witness. Are there any objections? Hereby in the cross-examination of Luke Atme. There we go.
Somebody sees something.
Set objection. Someone sees it.
Your Honor, when you were a child, this is what was on your report card every year. Has poor hearing and often makes mistakes as a result.
How did you...
Phoenix, raise your head up high. Have you forgotten what I used to tell you? A lawyer is someone who smiles no matter how bad it gets. This is not the appropriate voice.
Oh my
voice.
God!
No
it's
way.
Mia!
Long time no see, Phoenix. Did you like my vocal impression of somebody who we don't really know?
Wow, that was awesome!
Mia! This is the true power of the Korean channeling technique.
It
Bullshit.
needs to be reintroduced.
I know that it's really Maya who's standing before me. But right now, she's my mentor, Mia Fey. Now, let's do this. But there's nothing more we can do, Mia. Without any more testimony, I can't cross-examine. Not yet. The testimony's not over yet. What do you mean? Your Honor, just now you said something very interesting. You have cross-examined every statement the witness has made here today.
Yes, that's true, but...
Unfortunately, Your Honor, you're forgetting something. Earlier, after the last cross-examination, this witness made a number of remarks.
Well now, Sir Lawyer, it seems that love wins out in the end after all. I am the ace detective as well as Master Mask, and my verdict will verify that. Just as Ron D. Lights will verify that he is the true murderer. I declare that with the full force of my ace detectiveness.
Yes, but these comments appear to have no importance whatsoever.
Very well, then we shall prove their importance via cross-examination. At any rate, as long as the witness has made these remarks, we, the defense, assert our right to question them. Is that all right with you, prosecutor?
No. The end. Is something the matter, though, Mr. Bedell? Nothing.
Sir Liar, it looks like you're one step too late. If you think such falsehoods will do anything to me, look at...
That's it.
Huh?
It's true that the witness made some remarks. So then, let's hear the last bit of cross-examination.
Mr. Godot, what are you...
Very well then, Mr. Look at me. I'm going to allow the defense to cross-examine you all your remarks.
The defense would like to hear why you declare the defendant to be the true murderer.
So please give us one last bit of testimony.
Phoenix, this is it. This is our absolute last chance. Yes, Chief.
Indeed, it is true that I was not at Lordly Taylor. I had to leave to see about another vitally important job request. I had known about the day beforehand, so I had this photograph readied. My brain deduction was what informed me that the true culprit was Ron Delight. And thanks to the keycard and wallet, it was abundantly clear that he was there. I was also able to make a deduction from the buzzer, which only sounded once. The button did not have any fingerprints on it. Why? The victim would have left prints if he had sounded it, which means the killer sounded it. Mr. Delight was wearing his Master Mask outfit, which is why he left no prints. And the blackmail letter, the victim likely just mistook the color of the jewel. Therefore, the evidence points to that poor boy.
The victim likely just mistook the color of the jewel. Blue for red. That's such a stretch.
This testimony actually seems to hold up pretty well.
That's such a Not many people mistake blue for red.
Unless they're colorblind.
Yeah, but isn't that typically like red and green?
I think it's different.
I don't know. The visual remarks do not appear to have been hastily prepared. All his points have been explained, and now them seem to contradict anything.
But of course.
But how did you know about the emergency puzzle?
The police investigation documents went directly through me. And I always look over all the documents. It's elementary, sir, lawyer.
We're going to make even more trouble for us now, sir lawyer. I will not allow any of your usual snagging, Mr. Wright.
Yes, Your Honor.
We cannot postpone Luke Gammy's trial any longer. This is your last chance.
Hang on a sec. Just one chance.
Huh. Seems that the party's about to begin.
Well, Phoenix, there isn't any evidence that contradicts with that testimony. So it would seem. What do you mean, so it would seem? Listen, Phoenix, pointing out contradictions doesn't always mean you have to present evidence, does it? At any rate, this is our last chance. If you can't point out a case-breaking contradiction, you lose. That's all there is to it.
Cup number 17, the last cup. Seems like the time has come to put an end to this trial.
I have to find a fatal contradiction in this testimony. And I need to point it out without presenting evidence.
Easy.
Which means all I can do is find the contradictory remark and press it. Remember, you only get one chance.
Damn. Very well then, Mr. White. Please begin your final cross-examination. One press. Okay. Save game real quick. One press. Okay, so here's not Lord Taylor. Leave this here and the date. Well, then why would he read the photograph?
The victim would have left prints if he sounded it, which means the killer sounded it. And the blackmail letter of the victim like he just mistook the color of the jewels.
That's a stretch.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm
Yeah.
thinking either. I mean, we can only press, so, like, why would the killer sound it?
Yeah. Yeah.
And why
Why?
would he.
I don't know.
Why would he take the photograph? What would be the point here?
I don't know.
Ugh. Fuck it.
Mr. Apney, about this last remark.
You still don't get it, do you, Trump? This isn't the time to present the witness of evidence statement.
What?
I said this before. Still one thing you haven't proven. That this scum was in killing Bullard's office that night. And now it's time for me to drink my last cup. Wait, no. Okay, my bad, I didn't know exactly what I was doing here. My bad, didn't know I was supposed to be proving the hairs in there, my bad. My bad, wait, no. I did not get game over second trial, no, I would fucking never. Okay. So I need to press the contradictory statement, right?
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. So I need to find something contradictory.
Yeah.
And not present evidence. But contradictory to what? What is contradictory? Somehow there's a huge contradiction. Not Lily Taylor, obviously. He had to leave to see about another violent punch on twist. We don't know what this known about the date, so I had the photograph read. Why? But I have no time to ask why. I guess.
And all that information was in the police report. There's none of that he would have had to have known only by being there, right?
I guess.
What about that? Would he have known?
Yeah. That's what I'm thinking. How would you know?
Mr. Abney, about this last remark.
Oh, fuck you.
That wasn't it, really? Damn.
And he did know. Don't know how, but he knew.
Okay, well, just pick everything. Mr. Abney, about this last remark.
Fucking hell. Press my fucking plus button. Open up my menu, please.
Did you disconnect your controller?
Where's my menu? I need to load my save file.
I mean, there's not an option for a menu at that during that section. I think you weren't fast enough.
Game sucks. How do you know that I don't understand it once? God, it let me fucking open the menu that
I watched you. I was here.
I was here. I saw it with my own 2 eyes.
Close the door in that case, man. Mr. Abney, about this last remark.
God. Yeah, I knew that'd probably be nothing, but you know, maybe it would be something. Why can't I open my menu that one time?
I don't know.
Was that actually the correct thing? I had to use the same dialogue for the first 5 things?
I don't know.
Which one was that again?
The
suit?
I think. Mr. Abney, about this last remark. Seems like it might be the case, because yeah, you have the options button there and you don't on the others.
Okay, that's stupid.
So the time of your posting witness and whatever.
Yeah, so Bob saying this.
I'm afraid you're the one who still doesn't get it, Mr. Godot.
What?
Mr. Abney, it seems you have finally admitted
So very correct me to fuck this game.
that you were in the CEO's office on the night of the murder.
How can you say that?
Let's review your testimony, shall we, Mr. Abney? The button did not have any fingerprints on it. Why? Mr. Light was wearing his mask-to-mask outfit. Is that correct?
Indeed, that's what I said. My deductions are absolutely foolproof.
More like your deductions prove that you're a fool.
Oh,
I'm sorry, whatever do you mean?
for some reason, I'm starting to get really thirsty.
When exactly did we learn that fact, that Ron DeLight was dressed as mask-to-mask when he went to the scene of the crime?
That was, it was just a few hours ago. Back when my sixth cup was looking at me with a cold stare.
Oh, did I forget to mention it before? I'm sorry, I just never had a chance to mention it up until now. Yeah.
That's right. The defendant had yet to tell anyone else the fact before this morning. Therefore, the only people who should know this are those who have been watching this trial. Do you understand now, Detective Atme? There's no way that you should have known about that. You were in the next courtroom being tried as mask-to-mask. So then enlighten us. Just how did you know about that piece of information?
Come on, this detective must know about it. He probably had plenty of chance to find out beforehand.
And it's those chances that I want to discuss next. That night, Mr. D-Light was wearing his mask-to-mask outfit. There is one and only one way for Detective Atme to have found that out.
Only one? One way, you
say.
say?
Please recall, if you will, Mr. D-Light's testimony.
When I entered the office, there was a suspicious shadow there.
Aye!
For a second, my client witnessed the real killer.
But Mr. Light never saw his attacker. There's no way to tell whether or not the real killer was Luke at.
It's with that statement that I'll turn this case on its head.
Just what are you implying?
Mr. DeLight saw the real killer, correct? Now, if you turn that statement around, it stands to reason that the real killer had also seen Ron DeLight.
Impossible.
Detective Atme, you saw mask-to-mask at the murder scene that night. You saw him when you killed Kane Bullard and assaulted Ron DeLight. That was the only way you could have known what Ron was wearing.
Why is there an earthquake? Oh, she's going Super Saiyan!
Take a good look, everyone! Unable to find a rival worthy of my genius, I was forced to create one by myself. Here I am, the tragic clown.
Same line you gave yesterday.
But I think there's a little more meaning behind it this time.
Hee ha ha hee.
Well, awfully complicated. Kane Bullard was blackmailing Luke at me. Was in turn blackmailing Wanda. And upon killing his blackmailer, Luke at me tried to frame Wanda Wright. He then claimed to be guilty of the master murder to escape his true crime.
And to that end, he came up with this plan. To use the double jeopardy rule when making his alibi.
Anyway, it seemed we finally found the truth.
Excuse me.
Kane Bullard closure was besmirching the record of an innocent young man. Besmirching him with the tower murder.
Don't ignore me!
Oh, alright, why'd you do that?
Why wouldn't he be?
About the verdict.
Yeah, you never come in anymore.
That's right. I'm so glad you understand that, but I really am mask-to-mask!
Huh?
So, thanks to that trial yesterday, I'm innocent now, right?
What was it you said? Double jeopardy?
Now that you mention it, I've been careless.
Careless. What do you think, Mia? As the defendant says, the rule of double jeopardy is absolute. A defendant can never be tried twice for a crime in which he was once found innocent. Then, Mask Damask is really innocent? It would seem so. For now. For now.
Now then, confine the defendant. Not guilty. Confetti cannons. Look how excited everyone is. They're so excited they're barely even moving.
Boy, this really is lucky. Wait, this isn't so good after all. You see, the thing is, I still am masked after all.
12:14 to 35 p.m. District Court Defendant Lobby number 4.
You did it, Phoenix.
We did do it.
Thanks, Mia. It's been a long time, hasn't it? Yeah, it's because Maya doesn't call on me much these days. Oh? I'm just joking, Phoenix. Don't take everything so seriously. But on the other hand, Maya, she seems kind of torn these days. You mean about becoming the master of the Crane Channeling School? Becoming the master means saying goodbye to our mother. Misty Faye, right? Watch over her, will you, Phoenix?
No.
Of course. Well then, see you around.
Bye.
Mia. Yeah. Mr. Wright? I don't know what to say. Congratulations, Mr. Light. Thank you so much. No, wait. Nothing really matters anymore, though, now that all this has happened. Come on, just be happy already.
Hi, Maya.
Maya. You've been cleared of the murder charges and got off as Master to boot. But in exchange, I lost everything. Huh? What do you mean? Sending security information from KB Security, becoming Master Mask. I did it all for one reason, for her. You mean your wife, Desiree? She hates criminals more than anything. Come to think of it, she was once held hostage by some robbers, wasn't she? She always said how she hated sneaky criminals. I knew that, but once I got fired from KB Security and lost all the money I had, she wouldn't have any reason to stay with me. I thought she would leave me for sure. So that's why you became Master Mask? Yes, but it's all over now. A broken bowl can never be put back together. That's not true, right, Nick? Right. Really? Can we go back to the way things were? You'll be fine, and Nick can prove it. I can. I kind of wish you would check with me first.
What? Like literally, like this on has been put back together a lot.
Yeah.
Look at this on. Speak, boy!
The sacred urn? Desi was the one who found this. Desiree, your wife. She's always believed in you, Ron. That's why you'll be fine. You don't have to worry about anything. Ah, there you are. Miss the light. You did it, Ronnie. You're innocent. I'm so happy. Thank you. I appreciate that. But, I suppose you don't want anything to do with me, do you? Ronnie, why didn't you talk to me about what was going on? I had no idea you'd quit KB Security. I never imagined that you really were mask to mask either. Mr. Light, what are you going to do now that you know? You're not going to really leave him, are you? Come on, it's obvious, isn't it? How could I ever let a wonderful man like him get away? After all, my bike's really fast. So fast there's no way he could ever get away. But didn't you say you hated criminals? Oh, I only hate people who act all cowardly and sneaky. Like that detective. I see. My Ronnie went and declared his crimes before he committed them, like a man. I just love a man who's so chivalrous. Chivalrous?
Okay, that dialogue box is lost forever.
Sorry.
How about press the long button?
Every day I spend with you is filled with thrills and excitement. Desi? Desiree, you really do love Ron, don't you? Nicky boy? Yes, I'm really glad I asked you to defend my Ronnie. Thank you so much. I'll never forget what you've done for us. Oh, well, take care of yourself. You too, Nicky boy. Ooh. I can feel my face going red. Talk about bad timing.
Miss Nick, how could you? You know that's right from Miss Maya? I'll never forgive you, never, ever, Take that, Governor.
So, just as the case came to a close, so too did my consciousness. Ron said a broken bowl can never be put back together. But I know that's not true. I mean, just look. Here's a perfect example of one that was put back together even better than before.
Put back together twice. In fact. Thanks for watching this episode of Gabby the Game Night. I'm going to have a face in multiple name. Holy shit, made Maya! Good night. Also, why does that man have a scout up that?
Phoenix, your dick is over 9,000!
Inches long?
Just power level. Mine the maid outfit did it for him.
Good night.
Gabby the Game Night, Gabby the Game Night, Gabby the Game Night, yay! Come on and watch her play. New games every other day. If you subscribe now, you won't miss out on any of the action. So come on, click that subscribe button.